right, welcome everybody. How's this working? This thing on? Yeah, great. My name is Scott Hunter, Deputy Chief of the Fire Department, and I'd like to welcome everybody here today. I'd like to call up Corey Fecto as a representative of the Honor Guard to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
Everyone will stand and face the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you.
Well, thank you all for coming tonight. This is a brief but meaningful ceremony to welcome the newest members of the fire department and recent promotions. And we've had quite a bit of movement in the organization in the last 6 or 8 months. Firefighting is the world's most honored and dangerous occupations. When there's an emergency in the community, firefighters are the first called and the first on scene. Firefighters are civil servants dedicated to prevent human suffering and loss of property. Tonight, we honor firefighters at the beginning of their careers for choosing to be firefighters and those that are being promoted. In the words of Fire Department of New York Fire Chief Edward Crocker in 1908, when a person becomes a firefighter, his greatest act of bravery has already been accomplished. What he does after that is all in the line of the work. Firefighters do not regard themselves as heroes because they do what the business requires. With that, I'd like to turn it over to Chief Wiggin for the rest of the ceremony.
Good evening, and thank you very much. This is, as the deputy indicated, very meaningful to the individuals and to the family and to the organization to have such a vast amount of employees in our organization advance up through firefighters to some of the positions you'll hear tonight that they've been recognized as far as being promoted to. Either it's a fire inspector, lieutenant, captain of fire prevention, captain of training, and the deputy chief. It actually started with the deputy chief being promoted, replacing previous Mark Close, and that started a chain reaction. And so it was a good chain reaction. We stayed within the town organization to promote within, which has a lot of meaningful value to the employees themselves and to the organization, that our endeavors of the training and commitment and the organization in its entirety does have a lot of return and value with the personnel. This evening we'll be introducing with the swearing in of our firefighters first, and then we'll have progression through the rest of the ranks. I'd like to bring up firefighter AMT Jake Nutter. And firefighter paramedic Mike Tierney. And I'd like to introduce Lori Radke. She's our town clerk. She'll be doing the swearing in this evening for all positions.
Be happy to do that. Congratulations. Welcome. At this time, I'd ask that you raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name.
I state your name.
I love a sense of humor.
You're on the fire department side. You got to realize that.
You got your hands filled, Chief.
I,
Okay.
Michael Tierney. I, Jake Nutter.
Do solemnly swear
Do solemnly swear
and affirm that I will recognize the importance
that I will recognize the importance
and honor of my profession
and honor of my profession
and conduct myself accordingly
and conduct myself accordingly
to inspire the public's confidence.
to inspire the public's confidence.
I promise concern for others,
I promise concern for others,
the compassion to comfort,
the compassion to comfort,
the wisdom to lead,
the wisdom to lead,
and the love to serve
and the love to serve
unselfishly
unselfishly
whenever I am called.
whenever I am called.
I will faithfully and impartially
I will faithfully and impartially
discharge my duties
discharge my duties
to protect life
to protect life
and save property
as a property,
as a firefighter paramedic
as a firefighter paramedic
of the Bedford Fire Department
of the Bedford Fire
to the
Department
best of my skills and abilities,
to the best of my skills and abilities.
so help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
I'd like to call up Bear and Addie. This is to pin Jake Nutters. I guess Bear is in. Good job. Let's just stand Jake over here, just to we'll have a picture for the, you want to hold on to him in some? Yeah. All right. Congratulations. Thank you. This time I'd like to call on Candace and Michael. This is a tag team match, I guess, here. Andrew, I apologize, Andrew. Sorry. It's okay, Chief. Remember your second kid.
No, don't put it through it, okay? Thank you.
Let me state your name.
Yeah. Well, stand right in front of it. If you want someone to take a picture, boy, is this good enough? Very good. Next individual is Fire Inspector Eric DeBowick. Lori? Yep.
Raise your right hand, repeat after me. I, Eric DeBowick,
I, Eric DeBoer,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
and affirm
and affirm
that I will recognize the importance
I will recognize the
and
importance
honor of my profession
and honor of my
and
profession,
conduct myself accordingly
conduct myself accordingly,
to inspire the public's confidence.
to inspire the public's confidence.
I promise concern for others,
I promise concern for
the
others,
compassion to comfort,
compassion to comfort,
the wisdom to lead,
wisdom to lead,
and the love to serve
the love to serve,
unselfishly whenever I am called.
unselfishly when I'm called.
I will faithfully and impartially
I will faithfully and impartially
discharge my duties
discharge my duties,
to protect life and save property
protect life and save property,
as the fire inspector of the Bedford Fire Department
as a fire inspector of the Bedford Fire
to
Department,
the best of my skills and abilities,
to the best of my skills and abilities,
so help me God.
so help me God.
Congratulations.
And doing the pinning is Alicia, Eric's wife. Just get in front here. So that's good. Congratulations. Thank you, Chief. And we'll hold it right like this. You got this? Let's see here. Lieutenant Steve Bateman. A little history on Steve here.
No, we don't need to do that.
Steve joined the Bedford Fire Department
Yeah, no, that doesn't work. Nope.
in 2000. Served many years in 2001.
Good
2,
years. It says
into-
good years right there.
I was going to add them all up for
It says
you.
good.
Good years as a firefighter paramedic. He's been at TSOR for 40 years. He's been at TSOR probably by 10 to 12 at least, you know. And he's always done an excellent job on the promotion process. I'd like to thank John Leary, who's here tonight, fulfilling his opening, making an opening for him by retiring.
Big drop.
And this is quite an honor because this shows the ability again to work within the organization, work within training people, working within a TSR stand for temporary service out of rank. So to get to operate as a lieutenant in a capacity that's equal to running the front seat, doing paperwork, doing the calls, and administrating the whole shift activity. So it's proved a good process for us. We had no problems with Steve, but it is hard on the organization. It's hard on the
We've had
organization.
some problems, Steve, let's be honest.
A few.
We've made it through.
So there's a few opportunities, very few opportunities for promotion in the lower ranks on the floor level. And so, unless a retirement comes up, it's been over the last 15, 20 years, we had one fatality that we recognized Jim Clark as a past member, and he was filled by Aaron Lambert. So at this time, I'd like to say, call Lori.
Lori today.
Yeah, okay. I'll get you next.
Raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, Stephen Bateman, do solemnly swear and affirm that I will recognize the importance and honor of my profession and conduct myself accordingly to inspire the public's confidence. I promise concern for others, the compassion to comfort, the wisdom to lead, and the love to serve unselfishly whenever I am called. I will faithfully and impartially discharge my duties to protect life and safe property as lieutenant of the Bedford Fire Department to the best of my skills and abilities. So help me God. Congratulations.
I'd like to call out Caden, his son, and Ginger, spouse, or the wife, whatever. Don't draw blood.
That's what I'm hoping for. There we go. I'm going on this side. Yep. Okay.
Steve's been working a little on his mustache. I'd like to recognize some council personnel that have shown up here. Bill DeShaco, thanks for being here. Kathy Rombo, thanks again. And the town manager, Rick Sawyer. If any one of you want to say something, you're more than welcome to, but you're not required or asked to. Okay, very good. Ben Selleck. Captain Ben Selleck joined the Bedford Fire Department in 2006 and served as many years as a firefighter paramedic. Tested for the lieutenant's position and became a TSOR. And he has a passion for training and water rescues. And he was promoted to captain in July 1st of this year. So it was a very overwhelming position. A lot of knowledge and abilities to training for the fireside, fireside EMS side, and so you should be a good fit and do some excellent work. Lori, you got that?
Raise your right hand. Repeat after me. I, Benjamin Selleck, do solemnly swear and affirm that I will recognize the importance and honor of my profession and conduct myself accordingly to inspire the public's confidence. I promise concern for others, the compassion to comfort,
comfort,
the wisdom to lead,
the wisdom to lead,
and the love to serve
and the love to serve
unselfishly whenever I am called.
unselfishly whenever I'm called.
I will faithfully and impartially
I will faithfully and impartially
discharge my duties
discharge my duties.
to protect life and safe property
That's life, safety, and property.
as captain of the Bedford Fire Department
As captain of the Bedford Fire Department.
to the best of my skills and abilities,
Best my skills and abilities.
so help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
Is it, we can call Addie. Would you like to come up and pin your father? Come right over here, Addie. You stand right here with your father. Can I step over here and right in front of you, hold that for me? Next captain is Thatcher Plant. Thatcher Plant, would you front of me? Thatcher joined the Bedford Fire Department in 2014. He came to us as a fire inspector. He's progressed through the ranks and in code enforcement and public education and became captain. At that time,
Sounds like,
since
want to make sure you weren't ad-libbing.
All right, some of his strengths is in public relations, managing our website and our social media. He's the face of the Bedford Fire Department on safety videos. And I think he's the face for the radio station too, but I'm not sure about that. And he was, as indicated, promoted to captain of fire prevention in February of this year. And since then, he's done an excellent job, works very well with the DCT personnel and the radio station personnel. And we have a lot of good reports on the Facebook and the media out there, so he's done an excellent job. Laurie.
Raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, Thatcher Plant,
I, Thatcher Plant,
do solemnly swear and affirm
do solemnly swear and affirm
that I will recognize the importance
that I will recognize the importance
and honor of my profession
and honor of my profession
and conduct myself accordingly
and conduct myself
to
accordingly
inspire the public's confidence.
to inspire the public's confidence.
I promise concern for others,
I promise concern for
the
others,
compassion to comfort,
the compassion to comfort,
the wisdom to lead,
the wisdom to lead,
and the love to serve
and the love to serve
unselfishly
unselfishly
whenever I am called.
whenever I am called.
I will faithfully and impartially
I will faithfully and impartially
discharge my duties
discharge my duty
to protect life
to protect life
and save property
and save property
as captain of the Bedford Fire Department
as captain of the Bedford Fire
to
Department
the best of my skills and abilities,
to the best of my skills and abilities.
so help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations, Captain.
Yeah, oh yeah, good. Come up sometime. Heather, his wife and baby, will be up here and do a little pinning. Congratulations.
Now I need that.
Yeah.
There we go.
Good, thank you.
And last but not least, Deputy Chief Scott Hunter. Deputy Chief Hunter came from us from the New Boston Hollis Fire Department over 6 years ago as a fire inspector. He was promoted to captain of fire prevention. A couple of years later, now promoted to the Deputy Fire Chief of Operations and Training.
I, Scott Hunter,
I, Scott Hunter,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly
and affirm
affirm
that I will recognize the importance
that I will recognize the
and honor of my profession
and honor of my profession
and conduct myself accordingly
and conduct myself accordingly
to inspire the public's confidence.
to inspire the public's confidence.
I promise concern for others,
I promise concern for others,
the compassion to comfort,
the compassion to comfort,
the wisdom to lead,
the wisdom to lead,
and the love to serve
and the love to serve
unselfishly whenever I am called.
unselfishly whenever I am called.
I will faithfully and impartially
I will faithfully and impartially
discharge my duties
discharge my
to
duties
protect life
to protect life
and save property
and save
as
property
Deputy Fire Chief of Bedford Fire Department,
as Deputy Chief of the Bedford Fire Department
to the best of my skills and abilities,
to the best of my skills and abilities.
so help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations, Deputy.
If I can call Becky and Sean up. No, just Sean, I guess. Okay, this is Sean's. You can hold on to that. Congratulations. Very good, congratulations. Well, that kind of wraps up the ceremonial portion of it. Like I said, it's been a great honor to have all these individuals come through the organization, through the ranks, serving time and tenure, and paying back to the community.